Hey Solo Bros, how's it going, guys? So I'm Bhavish this side from Growth Magnet Studio. Guys, I'm just keeping this video as raw as possible, as blunt as possible. In this video, I'm going to literally tell you with 100% transparency, like how much should be the minimum ad budget. Like how much do you think like you should like have in your pocket to spend on ads, right? So a lot of people like reach out to me like, hey Bhavish, like how much should be the minimum ad budget? So I cannot just blindly tell you like, yeah, the 1,000 would be the minimum, or let's say 3,000 should be the minimum. It actually depends on few things like the state are you selling in. So let me write it down and I'll give you a specific number. Like, yeah, hey guys, like this should be the specific number, this should be the specific amount, you should be ready before you start running ads. So I'll be disclosing that number in the later part of the video, but as of now let's discuss like what factors actually matters while deciding like how much you should spend on ads, right? So the first is like state, which state are you selling in. The second is the saturation, right? So for an example, if you are in the state of Arizona, right, you already know like as soon as I said Arizona, you know like that state is like crazily saturated a lot, right? So my point here is now you're selling in Arizona, so as a marketer I would suggest you like you should be having a budget of minimum budget of 3K while you're just starting on. Now let me give you another example. If I talk about another state, for example Colorado, right? Now Colorado, I would say like this market saturation isn't that much high because we are also selling there, and like we have like a lot of clients, we are generating leads. So saturation, you can say it's average to medium, that's it. Not that much high, right? Not that much adverse, right? So I would suggest a budget of 1,500 will do the job, and this $1,500 will get you around 40 plus leads on average for sure, right? Here this 3,000 dollars will get you like around 40 35 to 50 leads, 50 plus leads. That's what you can get in Arizona with spending $3,000. So this was Colorado, this was Arizona. Now let me give you a specific example of California, right? So we have one client in California. I'm going to show you his ad account, right? So how much we have spent and how many leads have we gotten so far. So as you know, like California is also saturated, whether it's the northern part or whether it's the southern part of the California, everything is saturated there, right? So let's talk about the budget. Let me go to the ad account real quick and let me show you everything live, because like these days people don't trust anyone's words. So that's why, like I'm a guy like who actually like prefer showing you the results instead of just bragging, boasting and just telling stuff, right? So let me refresh this account real quick. I'm not sure why this thing is lagging very crazily. Yeah, this is like lagging very bad. Let me open it in another account. So yeah, let the ad account get open and then we can just talk about it real quick. So this is like another ad account. So this is like an ad account for our own, so we are using this ad account to like sell solar for our own self. Let me go to one of our ad account of our clients. Yeah, here it is. So this company is in like California. So now I'm going to go to the maximum level and I'm going to show you how much this guy has spent. So this guy has spent like in total of $12,000, right? But if I talk about the two campaigns which we were running for him, so I think for the English speaking campaign we have spent $4,000 and we have gotten 187 leads. So let me write those numbers down here. So in California for English campaign we have spent around $4,000 and we have gotten 189 leads, right? If I talk about the Spanish campaign in California, it's kinda expensive. That's why like our cost per lead is very high. So here we have spent around $3,600. We have gotten 82 leads. So let me write that down here as well. 3,600, and we have gotten 82 leads. Right now, you can clearly see what's the difference here. So after spending 4,400, let me remove the K here. Yeah, so we have spent 4,400 on English speaking campaigns. We got 189 nine leads. So most of you guys here like who are watching my videos, you probably sell like solar to English speaking guys, not Spanish that much. So you can see like our cost per lead was how much. $23 a lead, right? So initially when we started out this campaign, our cost per lead was around 40 or $45. But guys, like that's why like we are called as marketers, and that's what we did. We tried and tested different ads, and guess what, we decreased the cost per lead from $45 to just $23 as of very now. So uh, that's why our clients actually like us, because we focus on both of these things. Like, first of all, getting you good volume of leads every single day, as well as the cost per lead should be also efficient enough, right? So of course, even if you have a lot of money, but still we cannot just burn all that cash, like while having a cost per lead of 45 or $50 a lead. And we just try our best to like get that cost per lead to like as low as possible, right? And for the Spanish campaign, our cost per lead is very high as of now, and we are still working on it. It's $44. But guess what, like our client is like closing Spanish sales as well. So he's kind of profitable in both English speaking campaign as well as the Spanish speaking campaign. So my point here is, guys, in all of these examples, you have like seen one thing clear. We are spending around $1,500 average on any state possible. Average, right? In the state of California, we have spent 4,400 in the 2 months, right? So I think in a month he has spent around $2,000 in California, and he has gotten around 180 leads, somewhere around 70 to 90 leads in a month, right? So this is the stats of 2 months, actually, just for your information. In the last 2 months, he has spent $4,400. So you can like average out. So by spending $2,000, he is averaging around 60 to 70 or even more leads every single month in for English speaking campaign. So now, if you're going to ask me like what should be the minimum you should spend on ads, so I would recommend, like, if you're like literally, if you, even if you don't have money to spend, so I would recommend, like, yeah, just don't start as of now. If you don't have money, just collect like few grand in your pocket. Like, I would recommend like $2,000 would be an adequate amount while you're starting out like FB ads. And this $2,000 will be getting you close to around 60 plus qualified and you know exclusive leads. Yeah. So these this $2,000 will be getting you 60. You can say like it's the bare minimum by spending on FB ads. So again, guys, a very new different things like also matter. Like, if you're running your ads by your own self, then of course you can just waste this entire $2,000 on testing different things out. Whether it could be image ads, right? Image image ads. It could be anything. Whether you spend or waste this money on the landing page testing, you test different things out, right? So as a marketer, as a marketing agency for especially solar, we know like what's working in which market. We just put that out. It's kind of plug and play kind of process. As soon as we onboard the client, we know like what which ad to run, and we know like this is going to be the cost per lead. If it's above that, of course we do testing. If it's below that, we are already profitable for that client. So this is very crazy stuff, guys. So I would always recommend you, like, of course, if you don't have money to spend on ads, just save some money. Just save some, a few grands in your pocket. Once you have around minimum of $2,000, any market you're selling in, then of course just don't go like blindly to ad account and just create your ads. Just of course watch some tutorials. If you have money, you can hire a marketing agency. Or the third thing, even if you have money, buy a course which actually shows you how you can, like, spend money on Facebook ads and generate your own leads. So buy a course, hire a agency, or do whatever you want. But yeah, the last thing you want to do is just waste your money, right? So I think, like, who says that? Like, I think Warren Buffett says that never lose your money, right? Even if you have that cash saved up in your bank account, just let it be there, but never lose money. You won't even know like you have wasted $2,000 and you haven't got like any single lead. It happens. I got on the sales call and people tell me like, we have spent like thousands of dollars, 3,000, 4,000, $5,000. We haven't gotten like any sales. Of course we have gotten like around 20, 30 leads, 40 leads. We haven't got any sales. So you gotta be sure like where you are spending money. You should be certain a little, not like 100% certain. You shouldn't be in like a quandary, like I'm not sure, like even if I get like any lead or not, let's just spend the money, just test it out. So it should be like you, it's not a chance for you, it's not an option, it's not a choice. You should be a certain a little, like, yeah, I know like I'll be getting around one or two sales from by spending $2,000, right? So guys, now like I'll just conclude this video by giving one or two examples. So we have clients who literally was spent around $1,200 and they close around 6 7 sales. It's, see guys, you know what are siblings? So risk and luck, risk as well as luck are siblings. So I've been like, listening to this new audiobook, and in that, like, it clearly says like risk as well as siblings are two, uh, risk as well as luck, sorry, they're siblings. So you should take risk as well as luck is also like a big factor when for your success. So for that client, he just spent $1,200 on ads, and guess what, he closed 6 7 sales. Similarly, another solar company in Texas, she actually spent around 1,500 or $1,800 and made back around 20 or $22,000 in net revenue, right? So it's all about taking the risk, and of course, you should be also having like a good luck. So good destiny. So a lot of things matters, guys, in this game. So my point here is you should be having a minimum budget of $2,000 for FB ads, even if you're starting out. And yeah, guys, this should be the adequate amount for you to spend on ads. And you could expect, now let me tell you what you can expect after spending $2,000 on ads. Either two sales, right, around 5 to 10 plus appointments, and 55 to 75 plus leads. This should be, see, I know like how much can you expect, what you should expect from like spending $2,000. So this is what you should actually expect. So two sales, I'm just saying the bare minimum. I'm being a little pessimistic here. Like, yeah, two sales is the minimum you can expect from this, by spending $2,000. If you are good at sales, which I'm assuming you are, so two sales is the bare minimum. You can just go, sky's the limit, like 6 7 sales, very easy. So you would be getting around 55 to 75 plus qualified opportunities to talk to, convince them, book the appointment, whether it's in home or virtual. Talk to them, close the sale. You will be getting a lot of opportunities by spending $2,000. My point here is just take that every opportunity. Don't give up on these leads until they say no, I'm not interested. Just keep following up, and no one knows, guys. You close 10 or even 15 sales just by spending $2,000. No one knows. Guys, this was the video again. Bhav this side from Growth Magnet Studio. So if you're someone who is struggling either with English speaking leads or Spanish leads, if you want appointments, if you want anything, just reach regarding solar sales, solar leads, solar appointments, just reach out to me, or via email. You will find my email in the description. If you want to book a call, you'll find a link in the description. And also there's like a uh, testimonial page, like where you can find a lot of reviews about us. And one last thing, guys, if you're not connected with me on Facebook, just get connected, because I post a lot of valuable stuff there. And one last thing, you'll also find a link in the description for our Facebook community, exclusive solar sales resources, which is a Facebook group. If you want, you can also join that. There's like a lot of free stuff which we have given out in the past. Either way, guys, I hope you did like this video. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, last and most important part, drop a feedback. What do you actually think about these videos which I actually create on everyday basis? Just drop your feedback. It would be very much good to hear back from you guys, right? Guys, all the very best. I hope you close some sales for sure, and let's talk very very soon over a Zoom call for sure. Bye guys, have a good day.